5. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Thursday night, 10/10/2024. Got some echo from somewhere.
Probably me. Hold on.
Probably right. All right. Probably right. All right. Yeah.
토니 왈로
Make
세드
sure I am
노말로.
not the echo. No, I'm muted. Tony says normal. John says here I was looking for trouble and it rings right in my Well, you should join us on the Zoom after the stream because I've got monitor issues that are troubling but not life-threatening yet. I do have the monitor. I put the monitor up. In fact, if you saw the thumbnail, you see the new setup. Big monitor to the left, 2 monitors on top of one another. Perfect. And yes, I've already given thought to the Windows 11 machine, which is DaVinci, doing the same thing. Couple reasons. One, my OCD won't allow 3 monitors, 2 monitors. And 2, I can then have data, the view, what do you call that? When you're working and you can see it, instead of looking at it on a 3-inch screen, you're looking at it on a 27-inch screen. There's a word for it.
Monitor.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but it's great. I've been doing that since I discovered it all the time. It is awesome. It really is awesome. Anyway, we have the Zoom homies. We've got Bill, who's fine. Greg, Sam, Jeff, and Jeff. Oh, wait. You guys can't be side by side. That'll throw me off. There we go. Golf today was great.
Side by side on my screen.
No, but now on the streaming stream, you guys are separated. You were side by side. Yeah, that's weird. You'd think Zoom would be uniform across the board, that everybody would look. Bill there, me in the middle, Greg, then Jeff.
But we're actually running a component of Zoom on each machine separately.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The client is on each of our machines.
Right. That's a good point. So, never thought about that. Mrs. K helped me hang it. That's what's wrong. Mrs. K helped me hang it. That's probably what's wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, she dropped it.
No, it's never been dropped. That's the one thing I made sure that before I
You need to drop
That's
it
what I
once
was
and shake
asking,
it back
too.
into compliance.
Yeah, get everything back into place. Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just see where it goes, how it works out. But this is good. I don't have to worry about hiding anything behind something. This is perfect.
You've got wall mounts on those.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
You've
it worked
got 'em,
out.
I guess, into structure, not just into sheetrock, I assume.
It's into a stud.
Good, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing when I do this one over here. Notice I said when I do this one over here, it'll go into a stud too. There's not a maybe. It's a matter of. It's not a matter of if. This is a matter of when. And I'll get the same size. I mean, everything is uniform. Everything matches. Everything flows. And I'll give that a shot and see.
I don't know. I always have a hard time using a stud finder. It keeps wanting to turn around instead of pointing at the wall.
Yeah, right.
This worked out really good. I mean, I went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to go. Now, the only thing I see that I don't like, and I'll make this adjustment, is they're off about a ½ inch to the right, so I've got to move them by grabbing them and physically adjusting them, and then it'll be fine.
존 윌리엄즈 said hello Greg guy.
Hello, Greg guy. That's the only voice that I've got set for everything else is random. So Mrs. K played golf today.
Did she play or just?
She played. No, she played.
Good.
And after she finally started listening to me, she had some
John
really
Williams
good shots.
said Mrs. K.
Getting the ball in the air, she was getting them down the range, she was hitting them straight. Prior to listening to me, it was just a crapshoot as to where they were going to go and how they were going to go. And I mean, there was a couple that never got off the ground and it went about 12 feet. And there was a couple that never got off the ground and went about 20 feet. And I finally took the time to show her that on your tee shots specifically, where you stand and where you put that ball in your tee shots is going to make a big difference on how that ball goes. And when she started listening, things worked out really. In fact, she outdrove me. I'll tell you how good of a teacher I am. Oh, bye, Alex. She outdrove me on 2 consecutive holes. And I was not, and anyone that knows me, I am very competitive. I do not slack on anyone, including my wife. But she outdrove me on 2 consecutive holes. I think she wants the Santa Claus guy to bring her a set of golf clubs at Christmas. I don't know. Bobby Warren's in the chat. He says, hey, Ken. Hello, Bobby. Wonder what was up with Ghetto Jr. there. He kind of briefly showed up, and then he left. Speaking of Ghetto, hello, Retro. Oh, look, your cousin's coming back. Hello, Ghetto Junior. What happened? You're muted. We can't hear you.
I forgot I didn't have my headphones. I forgot to connect my headphones before I clicked on the button to join. And then I thought, oh, crap, I don't have my headphones connected. I won't be able to hear anything, so I just left. Because I didn't want you to be fussing at me, telling me you couldn't hear. You couldn't, because I couldn't hear you. I wouldn't have been able to hear you.
I would have never known if you could have been able to hear us or not. So you have headphones on right now?
Yes.
Was it one single headphone? I don't see anything in your left ear.
Yes. It's just one side.
So it'd be headphone, not headphones. But no, I mean, I would never know if you could hear us or not until you put the thing in there. But anyway, yeah, Mrs. K does not charge me anything for golf lessons. And the good thing about it, she was actually starting to figure out herself what she was doing wrong. Just, it's good. I look forward to the time we can get to the way she used to play in California. It's going to take a while, but when we lived in California, she's pretty doggone good, actually. I'm still not going to let her win.
Engrish.
I'm too competitive. I'm just too competitive. I was +6, so I'm pretty happy about that. We are playing again tomorrow night, and it's going to be Jake, Steve, and myself, and she'll probably play the front 9. We will go from there. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, Ken, I had to evacuate during the hurricane last night.
Yeah. How'd that go for you? I mean, obviously you made it through it. We can almost see you.
I went to my grandma's yesterday.
A lot of bad weather.
A lot of bad weather down here. We lose power at my house 12:30 p.m. yesterday
So let's go.
until 2 o'clock
Israel
today.
said just cough. You're in friendly territory.
Yeah, Bill was out power for about 12
Yeah,
hours. he
I
said
know,
earlier
I know,
today
but
when
Happy
I
had
found
the
out.
power generator.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you did, but Otis Calderon. Hello, Otis. Good to see you. Long Dog. I'm using my mom's Windows 7 machine to view what's
It's
going
just
on
not good
and my cell phone so I can chat. Windows 7, is it safe to connect to the internet? I have no idea.
I would say not, because it ended support back in January of 2020 is when it ended support. So I'd be very careful.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. So I did
Unless
take
you're
the
going
email off.
all around the place. If you're just using it
Yeah.
to 1 or 2 specific places,
Yeah.
unless you got somebody just browsing IP addresses trying to find vulnerabilities,
Yep.
you ought to be fairly.
Ken, my grandma doesn't lose power, nada at all. Zip nada.
That's good. I mean, there
You mean
probably
mine.
are parts of Florida that didn't lose power, but there's a vast majority of Floridians that did lose their power and got flooded and have a lot of devastation. I mean, I'm glad both Bill and you made it through, but we also have to think about the people that didn't make it through. So I'm on the way to
Terminals were
Florida
super
Keys
busy.
tomorrow for some fishing from Ohio.
토니 왈로
luck.
세드 원크
Be careful. There's a lot of flooding.
So we do have an issue to discuss after the stream. I'm just trying to figure out how I can bring everybody on board with it, because the thumbnail can't be shown again, I don't think. If it can, I have no idea how to do it. So I'll have to figure out how to get everyone what's going on with the, and I'll unplug that monitor and clean it and see if that solves it. That'd be great if it does, but it's just kind of weird. I mean, I can live with it. Eventually, I'll grow accustomed to it and it'll be fine. So, Otis Calderon's on his way to Florida tomorrow to do some fishing in the Keys. I don't know that would be good right now or not.
I
It's
bet.
Google's
Probably
YouTube
stirred up.
system. Huh?
It's probably because of the weather being it's through. A lot of stuff gets stirred up, so you'd be surprised. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
when I was growing up and in my younger adult life, we fish in the rain, and that was the best time to fish because stuff is hitting the water and the fish, food. So I do remember that. Is Google's YouTube system full of viruses if you think it should not be using it? Yeah, I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I don't know. I hear what Alex just said, that it's out of service. It may not be safe to use, but seems like the consensus is if you're doing one or two things only, you should be okay. I don't know.
I will say that on the back of that, I will say this. My doctor's office, for at least some short period of time, I don't know how long they were using it, but they were using Windows XP after the Windows XP end of support date back in 2014. I don't know for how
I've
long.
seen stuff in doctors' offices using Windows XP and now Windows 7, but they aren't necessarily connected to the network. A lot of them are just connected to a particular piece of
Local.
medical equipment
Right.
that they didn't update the software for.
Yep.
A lot of them still running software that only runs on those operating systems.
Right. I mean, I've got an old CT scan I had done back in 2012, someplace on a CD. And it came with software on the CD so I could look at my own images. And it won't work on anything except Windows XP. So, and so, not too useful anymore. My only XP machine is long dead.
Have a crush on somebody.
Go ahead. What
The
is your
doctor saw it
question?
at the time and whatever.
I have a crush on somebody like a girlfriend.
Oh,
I will tell
I
you
thought
guys
you said
after
you had a
the
question
show.
for somebody.
I will tell you guys after the show.
That sounds good. We got about 17 more minutes to go. Maybe go that long. I may end it early so I can work on this display problem. Oh, you know who made her nightly appearance?
Yes, you lay down.
Ghetto, we can barely hear you.
Yep.
At least I could barely hear him. I don't know. Did you guys hear? Did you
And
guys
you're
hear?
complaining?
He's low.
Yeah. Windows
Very
12.
low.
Yeah, Bubba.
That's better.
Hey, Feb. I
Yeah,
got
we're
Bob
starting
Roy,
a,
I don't even
movement.
use.
Okay, you said I got, and then you got someone spoke, and what did you say? One more time? Maybe third time's a charm.
I Feb, I got software on here that I don't even use.
You should
My-
probably delete
my-
it then.
My scanner software that I use to read my mail,
Oh,
I leave that on here just in case I need it.
okay.
John Williams said goodbye, Ken.
Because if I take
It's a hint.
if I take the scanner software off, the way the program works, it's not, say you go out and buy a level scanner. The scanner that I bought, it was donated to me from my work, but it only works with the Fusion software that I pay for every year. If you don't have the software, the Fusion software, then the scanner won't work.
So you can't get rid of it then, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, that's better. I had to move the monitor over. It was starting to bother me. Other than the color difference, this is perfect. This is going to work out really good. Tim Soul's joining us in chat. Trying to. Now he's connected.
Chat. I'm
Zoom,
on Zoom.
chat, whatever it is. Hey, I only work here. I'm like Doug Betts. I only work here. I don't know what's going on.
So let's go.
I gotta figure out a way to share and show that
Ran
thumbnail
Israel
again.
said, just cough. You're in friendly territory.
Yeah, I know, but
Clearly
not with
different,
new people.
though.
New people come and watch
Kind of
the show.
interesting.
I should screenshot
We're
it for you.
irritated with that.
and
I
send
get
it
it.
to you.
I've got pictures. I
Yeah.
sent
Okay.
it.
This is
Quadruple,
not good
Sam.
for-
Quadruple. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the message about the Northern Lights. You got pictures from your neighbors. When you get home, send me a couple of those. I'd like to see them. It'd be pretty interesting to see.
I asked a question on Facebook earlier. How come now we can see the Northern Lights all the way down to the state of Georgia?
I don't know.
It's the way the flare hit, and the strength, and just the atmosphere from the hurricane. It's just that everything's perfect, basically.
That's got nothing to do with the hurricane. And my
Well,
other
it's-
question was, is our planet falling out of orbit or something?
No, we'd be.
Oh, hold on. What?
No way.
What? Hold on. I probably am out of kilter.
Right. No
I don't know,
way you
Tim.
could see it- the only way you could see it before, you had to go to Alaska to see the Northern Lights. What's up with that?
My mom actually saw. Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm going to go research something.
My mom actually saw the Northern Lights here in Maryland about 15 or 17 years ago. So she
Oh,
says.
really?
Oh, yeah. And she had seen them in New Jersey about 28 or 29 years ago. So, yeah, it's rare because I got pictures and video tonight because I had never seen it here. But it's.
What you wanted.
Yeah, it's the atmosphere. Well, if you know about how it works, then you can.
Our
Look it up,
friend
look at the
Google
parameters.
says that intense solar storms can make
Mhm.
it visible farther south.
Yep.
I was just curious.
존 윌리엄즈
Yeah, yeah.
세대
Northern
게임
Lights are back in
시애틀
forecast
시티에서
tonight.
40VRC
13 News
이상.
Why we
meteorologist
having all
Matt
this high
Standards
heat
got another
right now?
solar storm tonight.
Oh.
Maybe not as
We
strong
go
as we
through
had
these
them a couple
cycles
months
and
ago,
stuff.
but
Okay.
let's get into
I
that
don't know.
forecast. We
Yeah.
got two colors. The
Anyway,
green is
table
where
that question.
According
curious.
to a Google search for Indianapolis, it's very possible I can go outside and see the Northern Lights tonight. Now, every time they say we can see the Northern Lights in Indiana, I never see them. I live in the city. You got all the noise from the lights of the city. I'm not ever going to see them.
You won't be able to see it.
No. Now, I might be able to drive north and get in the country and see them, but there's no way that I'm going to see them. Not a big deal. Not going to lose sleep over it. Stealth mode is good. Stealth mode's
You're
in
gonna sit on your
chat.
blanket now.
And there is a football game on tonight. Let's see. Seattle 17, 49ers
Seattle
23.
and 49ers. Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Being I'm a
All right.
Prime prescriber, I could see it for free. Who cares?
Yeah, we started watching Fargo on MGM Plus, and then I wanted to get in here and get this thing set up. So I actually joined Zoom at about a little after 9, and I'm kind of glad I did now because it took until about 9:50 to get everything where I could get through the show tonight. And then, yeah, go ahead.
Are you still using a laptop?
No, I'm in my studio.
Oh, you're back into the main room?
Back in the main studio. I've got 3 monitors.
Studio
on-
A.
Studio. I don't have an ABC. I've got a studio. The streamer's got 3 monitors on it. DaVinci's got 2 monitors on it. I hear rumor there might be a 3rd monitor going on that DaVinci machine, but it's probably just a rumor.
3 is enough for me. I don't need any more. Even though I'm multitasking all day long, even at work.
I'll put it
I got
to
two
use.
I got 2 monitors in my office computer. I came unglued today, matter of fact. Majorly unglued.
See, there's a joke there, Tim, but I'm not gonna go there right now.
You can go there if you want to. I'm sitting in there
no, I'm live
sweating
streaming
like a dog. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? So I'll go and look. Our break room is on. We got 3 different air conditioners. Our break room is on the air conditioner that supplies air or heat to my office. I was only in there 5 minutes. I'm like, man, I'm sweating. I got pissed off. I'm not dealing with this. I closed the door to the break room, lunch room, or whatever you want to call it. I put that and it was set on 85. Well, wonder I was sweating. I don't have a window in my office. Nope.
Be a little warm. All right. So the thing on DaVinci I was talking about is called Video Clean Feed, and you can either have none or you can assign it a video. And when you do that, instead of looking at the little viewer on DaVinci's screen with all the other nonsense, you are looking at the output only. So it's really nice. I've been using that exclusively since I discovered it on both machines, because I still do a little bit on the other machine. Not much, but a little. Now that I've got them talking to one another, I will eventually get rid of DaVinci altogether on the other machine. Hello, Darren.
What do you mean by talking? Networking?
Yeah, I can pull data from both machines and put it on the other machine. They're connected.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Do you have a switch, or are you going through a modem router type deal?
Yes. I don't know. I do what these guys tell me to do.
He has both. He has both. He has both. Tim. He has AT&T's router combo modem, whatever you want to call it, connected to another switch in his studio.
Yeah,
how do you know that, Professor?
We've been doing this for a
on
week.
the network, right?
Yeah. So here's something interesting, and you guys won't be able to hear this. You'll just have to trust me until I record it and upload it. Earlier today, we're sitting here on Zoom. There's about 4 or 5 of us on here, and just for some reason I said, "Hey Alexa." My computer goes ding and says, "Yes." Alexa's connected. Shut up, Alexa. See? It says I'm having trouble connecting. It can hear it, and I honestly thought it was saying the same thing in there.
My smartwatch right now.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
It's funny though.
Oops. Well, it's just like SIRI. If you say that, everybody's iPhone that has an iPhone is going to go off. So.
Well, I use Alexa and the other one. Hey,
see, it's a good thing I have these earbuds on because it can't hear you.
Google.
Yeah, my sister today showed me Google. She's like, "Hey, Google." And I'm like, "What? That's a thing?" And then it said whatever. So.
You got Gemini and all kinds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gemini is a new thing. That's from Google loss. Matter of fact, that's from Google.
Yeah, it's Google's
I don't
version.
like it. Gemini.
It's Google's version of the Meta AI assistant that Facebook has.
I've never used
Getting a little out of hand.
They all have. If one of them does it, they're all going to do it.
Well, eventually, sure.
Give me a break. I don't want it. I like having to be able to say, "Hey, shut the bedroom lights off."
John Williams, you have no idea how much I do mess around and frustrate Alexa. I think one of the coolest features that I personally like is you can whisper, "Hey Alexa," and if you're close, it'll hear you, and when it answers, it goes, "Uh-huh," in a lower voice. I can't yell at it. I've tried. Trust me. I went back to my military days of yelling, and it's still even keel, same volume it was. But when you whisper, it answers you in a whisper. I do not have the Alexa app on my phone. Alexa is connected to my network, so apparently it's able to hear through all of this nonsense in here.
I had a peaceful, quiet day today.
I have Alexa on my watch, my smartwatch, which is connected.
My
to
watches
my
are
phone.
old-fashioned. I love these watches. You can't beat them. Let me see. What's the time? 10:25. Alex, wrap it up. Come on, speed it up. Let's go.
I was
Hurry
gonna
up
say
today.
I had a wonderful day today until probably about 3 or 4 this afternoon because the dogs were at the groomer being groomed, so I didn't hear any. There wasn't any barking or yapping going on. All 3 of them were at the groomers at the same time. The silence was wonderful.
Yeah, I just
be here until 4 o'clock today.
Yeah, I tried to tell him
that no internet.
Zoom was running, and I guess when he joined, everybody was gone. So I just typed in ALAXE into my search. It is not on my computer, as I suspected. It's just connected to the network, and I knew that because when I do a network search, it said ALAEXA. Anyway, 10:26. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna try to go figure out how to get over here and show the email. The hardest thing I'm going to have is moving the mouse with borders from, and I can do this right now. I can go all the way from the left-hand monitor all the way to the right-hand monitor and go through the one that's on top. But it's really weird because it's just a straight line movement. You would think I would go over, up, down, and over, but I don't. It's all straight line. So there's the email. If you want to join us on Zoom, shoot me an email. I'll give you the credentials, and we'll get to know you. Otis, if you want to join, shoot me an email to that address. We'll get you on there. It's good to see you again.
존 윌리엄즈 세드
Missed you
땡스
last
10.
night.
저스트 허드 프롬 A 프렌드
What
오브
if I don't
마인.
want to send you an email?
Oh, get out of here. Have a good night, guys.
I don't know, Greg. I'll have to contemplate that. Anyway, thank you all for joining us again on this 30-minute debacle, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, going to end the show. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm working on it.
Well, it's about damn time. Hurry up.